What's good, guys? It's your boy Kev, and today I'm sitting in the 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLA 250, and I do want to talk about whether or not all the amount of money that you're going to spend on a Mercedes-Benz, is it worth it? Let's find out. Obviously, you're watching this in 2022, so if you are watching this video, it's because you are most likely looking at a pre-owned vehicle, and this one might be on your radar or something similar to it. Guys, and here it is, the Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. Wow, it is nice on the outside. On the inside, I really cannot say the same thing. It does have a beautiful red exterior. Mercedes-Benz does do a good job with its paint. The chrome around it does make it pop, a little bit more. This look honestly is not for everybody, but again, the look on the outside does complement the whole car well. The two-tone rims, the red paint, the black accents. I really like the exterior of this car, and the headlights with the LED daytime running lights, absolutely beautiful, gotta say. And let's talk about the interior. Honestly, the interior is not the best, and you gotta stay tuned for the rest of this video because I'm gonna get deep into it. But you do have nice premium leather, and you're gonna get that beautiful panoramic sunroof, which I'm about to show you in a second. Other than that, there is really nothing that stands out. You got enough space back there probably for 2 Keebler elves, and that's about it. Here is the honest truth, in my opinion, for what you have to pay to get a Mercedes-Benz. This is probably the worst car that you can get. By far, there's so many other cars that I'd rather get than a Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. Now, even though you can find them somewhat decently priced, it is honestly a garbage car. I'm not gonna front. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. If you were planning on getting this car, you're better off getting a Toyota RAV4. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. This car absolutely sucks. Now, the reason why I say that, and let's get straight into the review. No holds bars, guys. All right, guys, and this is exactly why I say that this car is an absolute piece of junk. So, getting right into it, this is a 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLA 250, and for what you get for your money, it's not a whole lot, okay? If I'm gonna talk about features, I'm gonna start off talking about a very poorly wrapped steering wheel. Like, for all the money that you pay for a Mercedes-Benz, you get a way better feeling steering wheel in a Honda Accord, which to me is absolutely crazy. One of the things that does drive me nuts about this car is that I do feel like the buttons are built backwards, the functions, okay? Volume should always be on the left side if it was up to me, and these functions, which you're rarely going to use while driving, should be on the right hand side. Now, because this is a foreign car, that could be the reasoning behind that, although I really don't know. I'm not gonna lie, but to me, this is very pointless. Drop it in the comments if it's because of that. I think it's because it's a foreign car, but I'm not 100% sure. Another thing that I do not like about this car, and the reason why I say that it's a piece of junk, is because for what it is, and again, this is a 2019, most cars are going to have a touchscreen. Now, I know, Kev, listen, it's a Mercedes-Benz, and, it has a fully functioning wheel for that, right? Who the hell needs a fully functioning wheel when everything is touchscreen nowadays, okay? I'm not going to be driving and playing around with this wheel. That, to me, is dumb when everything is at the reach of a finger. You know what I'm saying? So, it's, to me personally, I feel like having a knob here that controls the functions on that screen is absolutely trash, especially for the price point that you're looking at. Again, for what you're paying for this car, there's other vehicles that are going to give you more up-to-date features. But again, because this is a 2019 Mercedes-Benz, it is what it is, and you have to deal with it, okay? One of the things, again, that I also do not like is that the car does have a very plasticky feel to it. It is going to have certain spots that are leather wrapped. However, right here where the vents are, it is very plasticky. It does feel very cheap. This feels like very poorly built. very poorly built. Sorry I had to do it to you. Now, I do want to get into this multimedia function right here. I am a little iffy about it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the fact that you do have your numbers here, because, you know, if you did want to feel like a cocaine cowboy, you know, back from the 80s, you could dial straight out a number real quick if you know it, versus, you know, going through the Bluetooth and doing that. But since you can go through Bluetooth and say, hey, call this person or dial this number, you know, I don't know if this is absolutely necessary to have here. I guess maybe they just wanted to take up some space. I do like the fact that it does have the option for a CD player, because there are people that are going to be into this car. Honestly, I feel like there's only going to be a few different people that are looking at this car. Hold on. In my honest opinion, and do not come for me, they're probably going to come for me. There are only a few people that are looking at this car, okay? One of those elderly people, and the second set of people is going to be people that want to just say, I have a Mercedes-Benz, come check me out. But this is the wrong Mercedes-Benz to say that in, all right? Because there's nothing to flex about in this car. There's absolutely nothing to flex about in this car. You can actually flex that you still have a CD player in 2019. That is a flex, because that is almost extinct in a lot of vehicles. But going back into the again, you do have more buttons, right? You're going to have your radio, you're going to have your media, your navigation, and, you know, everything that you can do with this button for this screen, there is a button for, which again makes me question whether or not they should have just made this a touchscreen. Again, it's 2019. You could have did it, right? Heated seats, you're going to have your functions here. You are going to have your functions here. You're going to be able to switch your driving modes with the press of this button, okay? You can go into comfort mode, or you can switch it up again by going into the knob and go into individual configuration, and you can then change exactly how you want to, you know, have your drive modes and your steering, you know, all of that jazz. You can now use the knob for, you know, or, you know, if Mercedes-Benz wanted to, you could have just clicked it. You could have just pressed it. But of course, they're not going to give it to you in this GLA. And now getting into your climate, okay? Because your climate is now going to be all the way down here. So while you're driving, if you want to adjust the climate, right, instead of having it maybe even right here where this cocaine cowboy's phone is, you got to reach all the way down here and kind of, you know, guess where you know, what button you're pressing or what you're setting your temperature at. I mean, I guess if you're driving this car for a while and you're used to it, you're probably going to know exactly where the functions are, but it is very annoying to be driving and then having to reach all the way down here, you know. But I guess that it also explains such a low center console. Now, talking about this center console, you are going to have your 12-volt outlet slash lighter. No, this is not a lighter. But because it looks like this, you would have thought it was a lighter. Good disguise there. Good disguise. And I don't know if this is either. This has to be a coin tray. Coin tray. I was gonna say ashtray because this car feels so dated. But it's actually, I guess, for coins, not ashes. All right. But again, nonetheless, real pointless compartment. You're gonna have that space for one cup holder. Okay. Oh, actually, you're gonna have space for maybe a Yoo-hoo. You know, nothing big there. How do you open this up? Can you even open this up? Hold up. There you got two cup holders. You can fit two Yoo-hoos and a full-size cup. You can fit two Yoo-hoos. And this is how you open this up, because this slides. I didn't know this slides. All right, you're gonna have two USB ports there and a little bit of storage. You can probably fit a few papers and a pair of sunglasses. Not a whole lot. Again, you're not getting a whole lot with this car, guys. You're not getting, yeah, you know, matter of fact, I take that back. You are getting a whole lot of nothing. And I know that people watching this video are probably like, damn, Kev, you are really hating on this car. And it's like, I have, because I deal with it, you know, a lot. A lot of people say, nah, man, I'm only trying to get a Mercedes-Benz. A lot of people do not realize that there's so many other brands that have so much to offer. And you have brands like Mercedes-Benz, you know what I'm saying, and brands similar to that get away with just slapping up a peace sign on the freaking car, and now all of a sudden it's a luxury car. But for me, there's nothing really luxury about this car. You know, I'll be honest. And I mean, and this is it's a personal opinion, because, you know, it's different for everybody. I hate the fact that your integrated memory system, hold on, let me just switch the camera. I hate that the integrated memory system is right here. Now, maybe it is common to use while you're driving like here, but it just feels so uncomfortable. It feels so unnatural. But again, I'm not a Mercedes-Benz driver, so I might not be used to it. But me personally, I wouldn't mind having it by on the bottom of the seat. Oh, but wait, there is a button here. There is a button here. Let me show you guys the button. Guys, you have lumbar support all the way here, right? With your knee extension right there. So you're telling me you can give me lumbar support all the way here, but the rest of the functions are on the door? What is the point of that? Can somebody please explain to me in the comments, what is the absolute point of that? Guys, again, this is not a rant video. I'm just giving you guys my own personal opinion on this car and why you should not buy it, because there's, again, on the market, there's so many things you could get for what you're gonna pay for this car. Forget the luxury. Get yourself a Honda CR-V or a Toyota RAV4. You get what I'm saying? Because just alone in what you're gonna pay in maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Because Mercedes-Benz, BMW, they're all gonna have high maintenance costs. All right, so you're gonna pay. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. But again, if you are elderly or you want to say that you have a Mercedes-Benz, this could be the car for you. All right. Now, one of the things that I do like also, one of the few things that I do like is that obviously, so since there is no shifter here and there's no shifter here, where is the shifter? So the shifter is like on older vehicles and on my Tesla, which this I don't mind. I got used to this already. You know, it's going to be right back here, you know, where your window wipers would be or something like that. So you're going to, if you want to go and drive, you just put it down. You want to go in neutral, you put it in the middle, reverse, you pop it up all the way to the top, park. You just press the P button right here, and that's how you go into parking. You are going to get your backup camera right here. Oh, I forgot to change my angle. I do have to hit the steering wheel right there, and that'll change my angles. Again, another pointless thing, but you know, I do like the shifter on there. Now, I'm going to take you guys to the back, but real quick, your passengers also do have an integrated memory system. So, good for them, but, you know, not the biggest thing for you. But, where I am hating on this car, I do have to say, it does have a very nice panoramic sunroof. It is a very nice roof. I do like it. Let's see how much it opens up. It opens up a decent amount. This is the roof, I'm not gonna lie, this is a nice roof to have, especially on a nice summer day, on a nice frosty day like today, where you just want to get some wind but you don't want to open up all your windows. This is a beautiful sunroof. Nice touch. All right, guys, and as you can see, I took the party to the rear. I'm sitting in the rear of the Mercedes-Benz GLA 250, again at 2019. If you have a lot of family, or if you have, you know, kids, or if you have people that you do travel with, this is not the car to get, okay? Because it's tight. It is a very tight fit back here. I'm not gonna lie. If we were going on a road trip, I'd rather get a rent-a-car and let you drive this car all the way over there if I have to sit in the back, because like my knees are right there. Like I don't even have enough space to like hunch over. Like I have to sit like this, or I have to sit like this, which is very uncomfortable, just to get enough space, which is crazy. But you are gonna get your vents right down here, so that way you can get a nice little breeze when you are dying of claustrophobic symptoms back here. You also are gonna have a armrest. Gosh, I just messed it up. You know what's the crazy thing about this car is that it's so tight back here that I can't even hold my arm into a right angle to show you this armrest. But you are gonna have a nice little armrest Let me just adjust this. Wow, it is so tight back here that I'm so uncomfortable making this video. It is crazy. Like, yo, this is crazy. Nice 007 cup holders right back here. Bang! Look at that. Bang! So this is a nice little touch. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's adjustable to fit different size cups. These cup holders are actually bigger than the one in the front. To put them back, you're just gonna push, and now you are going to lift, and you tuck that baby back. This car is super tight, super tight. God forbid you have a car seat in here. Jesus Christ, it is very uncomfortable, this car. I do not recommend this car at all for the back seat. But let's show you the trunk. One of the things that I am gonna tell you, I do like that it has an automatic trunk. That is, you know, if this car didn't have that, you would have totally lost my vote. Got a nice space trunk. You can also fold the seats forward by pulling on this tab here, and now you're gonna have that 60-40 split. You know, it's a nice touch. The trunk is not bad for what it is, you know. And again, you can close the trunk by now pressing on that button again as well. The red is really nice color. Mercedes-Benz does always have a really nice red. In terms of the wheels are a nice black finish. They are that two-tone. I like the rims. In terms of the exterior is not bad. It's really just, overall, it's just a really shitty car. Really shitty car. You know, headlights are nice, but in terms of just overall, would this be like the right car to purchase? You know, again, for all the money that you're probably gonna pay for this car, absolutely not. Do yourself a favor and opt for something else. This is probably, you know, one of the worst cars I have probably reviewed. You know, it's funny because I've had this car sitting here for a while, so it is bad. It is bad. And that's it, guys. That was my honest review on the 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. Again, you know, if you were in the market for a vehicle like this, or if you did have this, you know, on your radar, again, there are so many different cars that you could get that will give you way more for your money. I didn't do a review on the drive because I feel like at this point I don't really have to go into that. The car does drive nice, but doesn't really do anything for me. But in terms of performance, the car drives nice. That's as far as I'm gonna get into that. But overall, this was a pretty honest review. It's your boy Kev. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, drop it low in the comments and tell me what you think and whether this review helped you or not. Or if you have this vehicle and you do have some pros about it, let me know, and, you know, maybe I'll review a new one. Take care, much love, peace and happiness, and peace.